Welcome to the book series. Today's book is my poetry book, Strange Words, Poems and Prayers. Poetry is a wonderful way to write. It's like songwriting. It has no limitations. When you write poetry or a song, you can pretty much do what you want. There are so many variations in poems that no one can say your way is wrong. The other thing about writing poetry or songwriting is that we have to write from our heart. It's definitely not like academic writing where it has to be written in a very particular form and be very logical. In fact, poetry writing is the opposite of that. It often doesn't make sense from a logical point of view, and if you think it does make sense, you've probably got the wrong sense of what it's really saying. But this is a great freedom as a poetry or songwriter because it means you can directly connect with your higher, more intuitive self. The intuitive self is the self that you're tuning into when you want to write a poem or a song. It serves as a wonderful form of therapy for anyone who writes poetry or song because you get in touch with those deeper aspects of yourself and you have a way of expressing them. It's also a very direct way of connecting with people's hearts because what comes from the heart touches the heart. What comes from the soul touches the soul. We all have that experience of listening to songs that we love. We're often not even sure exactly what the words are or what they mean, but sometimes the energy of a song, the rhythm of the song, what is transferred energetically somehow relates to us. If you're a spiritual sort of person, it may not be so simple as, oh, I like spiritual things. Nonsense. All life is spiritual because all life is energetic. Sometimes you need to connect with your lower energy centers or your lower chakras, those things that make you human, make you connected to the earth and make you healthy. So if you feel that's something you need, or even if your body instinctively knows you need it, you will like listening to music and songs that are very earthy, very grounded, make you want to move, often dance music, because it's activating your lower chakras that need to be made healthy for you to have a productive, stable, physical presence. Sometimes when you want something to connect more with your heart, for instance, if you're trying to heal some emotion, if you feel sad and you're trying to get it out of your system, you'll often want to read poetry that is sad or listen to music that is sad because it exacerbates that emotion and it makes it more intense. And when you make that emotion more intense, it's a way of releasing it and healing it. Sometimes if you instinctively know that you need a higher type of vibration or healing in your energy system, you might be drawn to music that is quite ethereal or poetry or prayers that are quite ethereal. Often it's chanting or certain types of hymns or certain arrangement of sounds or arrangements of words that are innately healing. The main thing as a writer of poetry or songs is that you must trust your deepest self because that's what you're going to write from, and you must trust the deeper self of your listeners or readers because that's what will draw them to you and to what you want to say.